One, two. Right, can everybody hear me? Hopefully you can. Right, hold on, it'll go back in a minute. Alright, so short, I sent the cops to go check on you. One sec, calling them off. Well, believe it or not, I had a music job where if I didn't ring into work and tell them that basically I was ill, if I didn't turn in for work, the police would go looking for me. Imagine that. It was probably the most serious music job you could possibly have on a daily basis. And I was working with some very interesting people. But if I didn't show up, that was it. They were looking for me. Right. Right, now I'm looking at a blank screen. Okay, right, let's focus. How does this all work? Right, I've got a coffee, wait a minute. Right, and now I'm here. Right, I have no idea what I'm doing by, well, I mean, obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing musically. So this is probably going to be a very interesting session, which would be great for you to see. But it's going to involve a guitar, and it's going to involve probably arcade, because I really am stuck. So we'll see what I'm getting off arcade. If not, I'll use myself as a resource. So that's two options. So just got to get something on there, really. Something to get me started. That's good. Something interesting. Dreams in reverse. Right, just anything. Anything that's in an alright key. E flat. I'm not doing E flat. I have to be E. Right. Just moving windows out of the way. Right. Drums. Right, just do that again because I need to be on the neck position. Edge of that pick feels rough. Right, if in doubt, use a picking exercise for a basis of a song. Here. Okay. Right, we're in E major. See what happens in. Whoa, right. Okay. Oh no, I'm worried about getting up tomorrow. Like, I don't know why my stuff didn't go off. I checked to see if I had enough. There was loads of charge in my watch. Shit. Right, I'll check everything. Right. Right, okay. I'll just have a look through the chart. Carl, hey, let me ask you something. If you're watching a TV show and you hear admit it, you like Peter, and then follow up with wait. Okay. Well, I'm not sure about the question there, Carl. Mind you, anything with TV, I don't have a TV. No television. I haven't had a television for at least 11 years. Which picks do I use? I use the same as Thomas because I just copy him for guitars, so I don't have to think. And it is the Dunlop Flows 1mm. Actually, it's a really good versatile plectrum, and I was looking for a new plectrum because I was using Dunlop 2mm for years and years since I was 15 years old. I completely wrecked my hands, wrecked my wrist doing that because, like, basically I've been hitting concrete with a hard pick for like God knows how many years, and I just started losing a bit of mobility in my wrist, so I needed something with a bit of flex. I'm not going to be late tomorrow. See, I just think the harder picks, like, you know, they're just... Because sometimes I can get quite aggressive on the guitar, and I was using a 2mm to play acoustic guitar in the job that I do as well, so it was... I was just starting to get into trouble. Cool. Right, okay. So at least I've got something at the end of the day. Not bad for just over half an hour. Knocking a quick idea up. So I quite like the dynamics of this. I quite like the way it sort of like drops a bit. Into that bit. Right, so the plugin I'm using, and I'm using it badly as well, is Groove Bass. So here we go. Gladly sent Thomas and myself a copy of this, and it's great. I saw people using it on Instagram, and I thought, oh, right, that's what I need. So this is Groove Bass. Now, I say I'm using it badly. What I'm doing is there's like a lot of articulation you can program in slides and stuff like that on the MIDI roll. And the reason I'm not doing that is simply the articulation when I come back to doing this. If I come back to this track, I'll do the articulation later because it's not a massively creative thing. So again, it's the priorities programming in slides and staccato and things like that is something I'll do probably later on in the line, because I could literally, if I started programming the bass accurately what the performance is now, it would take the whole session. Yeah, just like that. So again, you just got to watch it. You don't like you gotta just make big moves, you know. That's why sometimes instead of doing a filter, you know, I'll just literally just grab something and so instead of doing a fill, I'll just go for the filter thing. Instant vibe. I mean, the cool thing about this track, you know, is I was doing some experiments last night actually, is you know, you can pick instruments that have got absolutely nothing to do with a genre and it can be quite transformative, you know. But certainly an easy one for me to do is, back to the house scene, is to start using like vocal samples, because that's like not necessarily a thing you're going to hear on something like this. So it's very easy just to get something and whack it in. Yeah, so where am I? Major. See, that sounds like really crap on its own, but it's great in here. Yeah, just stuff like that's great. And it goes. Job done. And then I'll do that. I'll have to get ready to go. Okay. Yeah, so it's just really important to keep things simple in the process. That's not to say things can't be complicated, because they can, because we can do a lot of preparation outside of the studio session, can't we? So obviously this is like a newish template that's developing, but I suppose a lot of this is built from the last template that I developed, so underneath the hood there is some complication which is easily managed. So, you know, I'm not grabbing plugins every time I want to drop on a guitar sound. They're all here, all the sounds there. What I'm using for mixing is all there. Stuff that I want to use just for filtering and things like that, that's all in place. So everything's here, you know. I want to do something. Yes, you can use templates like that in Logic. Every DAW will allow you to do that and do exactly the same thing that I'm doing, pretty much. So there's no worries there. I would imagine you can do that, yes, or you can save them out, or you might just have to just save them out as templates. In fact, in Logic, actually, it's really easy to set. Because I used to use it, it's really easy to set channel strips as presets. So it's even more accessible, so you can have a list of presets. Okay, and then that's that. That's right. So that's my session done. Oh no, I can't save just yet because you guys are there. Right, yes. Take a look. When I get a bit of time, I'm going to do a little workshop. Once I get it sorted as well, so it'll be the coaching gym. But I'm thinking about doing a little coaching workshop, which will allow you to focus in on the actual music that you want to make and kind of define what that is, and then hopefully be able to make the work out what the first steps are towards doing that. So that'll be one thing. I mean, I could do something on template building as well at some point, but yes, having a template's pretty good. The only thing is don't get absolutely absorbed into this workflow thing where you're starting to kind of create solutions for problems that haven't happened. So the best way to do it is just to use the template, a very basic one, just beats, 3 other instruments, and then do a free write or whatever. Just do, if you don't do that, just work out what the wins, what the problems were, and what the options were, and then what the options are, and then out of your options, just put those, basically amend the template of how you feel, and then run it again, and you just keep going like that every session, and it builds and builds and builds, and then at least that way the template's creatively growing with you, as opposed to you predicting what you're going to do miles into the future, and then realise that actually the template's overwhelming. So I know like some people just like buy new plugins and put them in the template, and haven't even used them yet, and then just end up waiting hours for the template to load up. So that's it for today, guys. We're on tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be up, so sorry about that. Well, thanks, Jeff. Right, so I use it for Trello, but as I say, there's for the automatic music making machine, like I use that when I'm coaching people. Also, Mike Munday, who's the guy who invented it, he runs a course as well on it. But I'll be basically, when I'm coaching people, I use that as well, and I teach people how to use it. It didn't go off, no, it does. So yes, that automatic music making machine, the thing is, you have to really be able to you have to go through each phase and experience it. I have to take you through each phase. Okay, and I think that's about it. Alright guys, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be up. Gonna do an alarm test. Alright then, see you later, bye.